Hey everybody, thanks again for tuning back in for another pickup video. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, we're making that push to 2,000 subs, so if you just want to support the channel anyway, that's all I ask, just be a subscriber. Ignore this big pile because I'm going through a bit of a remodeling downgrade, deciding what I really want to have in my collection or not, so I'm in the process of pulling out my movies and getting organized. So I want to take care of this pickup pile so I can add it into the collection and move on and be done with everything. So without further ado, first one is Blu-ray I picked up. I didn't have it yet. I like the concept of the movie. The special effects, the creatures they have to fight. Just the storyline and the cheesiness. I know it's supposed to be sort of part of it, but it always turns me off in the end. But overall, like I said, the idea behind the movie, because of shows and cartoons I've watched as a kid, appealed to me. Pacific Rim on Blu-ray. I really thought I had it, and I didn't, so shockingly. I don't think I've actually really come across it very often on Blu-ray. Let's get rid of this pile here first. Got a that's not even the right cable. 360 power supply, composite Xbox cables. Space here. Grab the Genesis controller and a PS2 DualShock 2 controller. Okay, got that out of the way. Let's go to this. You know what? Surprisingly, I haven't pulled all my VHS out yet. I really thought I had these, and I didn't. So a trilogy. Obviously, the first one is the best, in my opinion. But we've got the 3 RoboCop movies. Really nice condition. I'm kind of shocked. I really thought this one would have been in my collection already, but it wasn't. And I don't think I've even seen number 3. I know, is 3 the one with the stupid jetpack where he's flying around the city? I think it is, right? According to Candy Taylor from KSHB TV, the best RoboCop ever. Well, there goes her opinion. So yeah, 3 RoboCops, throw that in the VHS pile. Excuse me. Genesis Sonic Ultimate Collection. I'm not a big fan of Sonic. This is kind of interesting. The Jet Li Fist of Legend. Never heard of this one, but I like Jet Li's work. I don't think I give him enough credit or maybe understand him or follow his past earlier movies as much as other people have. Because oddly, the main thing I remember him from was it the Christ. I'll think of it in a minute. Python. I don't know if I'm going to keep that one. But I can go into the DVD pile. Labyrinth. Jennifer Connelly when she was a lot younger. David Bowie. I watched this recently. Really kind of silly. I don't know. I think I may have that one. I need to double check if I have this one. Full Metal Jacket. I think I have this, but I'm not 100% sure. You know, that was that time when it was coming out with all the Platoon movies, Hamburger Hill, that kind of style, right? Was that Kubrick? Hostel 2. I haven't seen this yet. This is what's his face, Eli Roth. Yeah. Curious to see. I think two might be better. I'll have to double check. Commando. Pretty sure I have this one. Blazing Angels 2. I like the flying games. A bit more simplified on the Wii, in my opinion. And I'm not a fan of really flying with the actual motion controllers and whatnot. But I just like the aspect of any sort of World War II flying. PS3. This is the deluxe edition for Call of Duty Black Ops. Not a fan. Well, I don't know. I enjoy the steel cases. I don't like them when they get scratched up. This one's not too bad. It's fairly clean compared to. I gotta put this in here. Compared to how some of the steel cases can be. This one I've never come across before. This version, anyway. This is The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition. I've never played a Witcher game. I know I got the first one. This is actually, it's not the right case for it. It's a 3-disc set. So I've got the 2 discs here and then the other one on the other side. So I don't have the manual for it. I think what I don't find interesting or looking forward to trying out is The Witcher is all about, when you're enhancing your weapons or your armor or your health, he's always doing these potion concoctions and then having to add it. And I don't know if it's 100% of the game or a very small portion of it, but just the aspect of having to, do all this alchemy, and then you find these ingredients, have to hunt them down, combine them, mix them, add them to the weapon. And it's not permanent, right? As far as I know. I grabbed this one just on the cover. Pretty interesting anyway. 3 movies in one. Voyage to the Prehistoric Planet, Phantom from Space, and Unknown World. These are all 1965, 53. The bottom 2 are black and white. The prehistoric one is in color. But, just 3 in 1. One day, I will get around to watch those. I haven't played a wrestling game in a long time. I don't think I've played anything even on one of the recent modern consoles, but W2K18. I'll still pick them up if I don't have them or not. Just to, I know they're popular. I know they tend to hold up pretty well. I know people like them. Soul Calibur Legends for the Wii. I'm not a fighting guy. I gotta check to see if this is an upgrade or not. I know it's, I gotta find the right case for that too. I really enjoyed this movie. I wouldn't mind rating the game. I know reading the game. I really enjoyed this movie. I wouldn't mind reading the book. The movie is actually surprisingly more adult themed in its message than you would expect. This is Ender's Game. Obviously, kids are the major, the key players, key stars in the movie, but 2 discs. But the whole theme behind it with strategy of war and sacrificing the many just to achieve the outcome, sort of like a very General Patton military feel to it, right? Strategy to it. Paranormal Activity 2. I've seen 1 and 2. I haven't seen 3. I like this movie, and I didn't like it. He's one of my favorite comic characters. And obviously, he knew his time had to come eventually. I just didn't like how it came about with him being sick and sort of like his body finally fighting against itself. But Logan, obviously he ages a lot slower than everybody else. Was this 3 discs? Oh yeah, that's what I found interesting. There's along with the normal theatrical release and DVD in here, there's also a black and white version of it, and I think that's what I'm really interested in checking out. I didn't realize they had done a black and white or even heard anybody talk about it. But yeah, that'd be really interesting to check out. I don't know. I grabbed this just for the hell of it. Really, the only Turtles movie I can remember fully seeing was the very first one. I don't know if this is sort of like a remake of it or an update or a completely new telling. But I'm just curious to see what it's actually like. So I don't know if I'll keep that one or not. Well, I've already shown this to you. Full Metal Jacket. So there's a double. Sleepaway Camp 3. You guys will remember, or if you know about the first one and its shocking ending. I remember that. I don't remember when I watched it as a kid or when I was really young. I didn't understand what was really about. I haven't seen 2 or 3. I just realized I got it. Well, what's the difference? See, I knew I had one already, but there's a cover variant. I don't know what the difference is. If that means anything to anybody, let me know. I think obviously I would prefer this is the better cover, in my opinion. This cover here is, it's just kind of crap. I like this one. Sleepaway Camp 3. Same thing, right? I don't know. Oh, is that the update one? Somebody let me know so I don't have to do the work and look into that. Serial Chillers, classic monster movies. I've heard of the Brainiac. That's one of them on the back. But, okay, so that goes in the horror pile. And you know what? There it is. Okay, those are the ones that aren't part of it. W2K17. Again, that's part of the whole wrestling. I still don't even have an Xbox One, so I'm collecting these damn things, and I don't know. Well, I can't find a console that's cheap. Professor Layton and the Diabolical Box on the DS. You know what's oddly enough? These are like the first cartridge-based pickups, as sad as it is, that I've come across in a while. Connect 4, Perfection and Trouble, GBA. I just grabbed that because I like Trouble. It's one of my favorite games as a kid. Perfection was fun, and Connect 4 is fun as well, but I didn't have Diabolical Box yet. Actually, I don't think I've shown you this one. This might be part of the new pile. Jackie Chan Triple Punch Collection. Young Master, Fantasy Mission Force, and 36 Crazy Fists. I haven't seen very many Jackie Chan movies. More so his later releases than the early ones. But I appreciate him for his for taking on the stunts himself, I guess. Stock of DS games here. Justice League. I don't know if you can see them. Heroes. Again, nothing to give you a boner here. Force Unleashed. Superman Returns. Tom and Jerry Tales. Curious to see what that one's about. Lego Star Wars 2. Lego Star Wars Indiana Jones, The Original Adventures. And Spider-Man 2. Picked up some cassettes, which I was on the fence about if I had or not. That's going to be the next process, pulling out my cassette collection and cataloging it finally. The Cult Electric. Like this little polygram label on the back there. For those about to rock, we salute you. I like about these ones is it's like, I like the old style. Oh, that's what I wanted to point out on this one. I love the, I love it when the tapes have these, the stick-on labels. Just love that really vintage look. I think I have both of those. Fleetwood Mac Live. I didn't have this one. I don't know if I had this version of Nebraska, but Springsteen. I don't know if they all had the lyrics enclosed. But this is a really nice album too, by the way. ABBA Live. Again, I grabbed that just because it's a live version. Like I said, I've been on a bit of a kick lately where I'm grabbing more of the live copies. Oh, shoot, I got this. Like this stack here is just live. Some of my live concert video, movies, footages, whatever you want to call it. And it's just nice to have sort of in the background. My favorite game ever, Barbie Groom and Glam Pups. WW2 Aces. Again, another flying game. It's not the same one, right? No, the other one I grabbed was Blazing Angels. Deca Sports 2. I didn't have this one, so that's why I grabbed it. I don't know. I haven't really played much of the Deca Sports, so I can't tell you the quality of it. But, you know, I just liked the types of games they had on there, so it could be fun. Remix. Again, anytime you get sort of these compilation discs, they're always nice to have in the collection. Blah, blah, blah. Back to the Future trilogy, still sealed. I have to see if that's in there somewhere or down there. 20 Monsters. Monster Movie Pack. There goes there. Trauma Center New Blood. I have all three of them for the Wii. I think there's only three. What is it? New Blood, Second Opinion, and Trauma Team. And I only play the first one, which is what? New Blood? Which is this one. This is a double. I'm just going to see if it's a condition upgrade or not. I'm surprised they're not more popular. Like, they're really cheap for some reason. And Bruce Lee Enter Dragon. Add that to the VHS collection. I think I okay, so I do have it. I already have it. Obviously, I'm just going to see what the upgrade is and get rid of the other one. And finally, so I've probably missed something and mixed it in with other stuff, I grabbed this. It's not complete, which is really unfortunate, but I couldn't pass it up just based on the cover artwork alone. To be added to my board game collection, Zaxxon by Milton Bradley. Again, I wasn't going to pass it up. Unfortunately, it still needs to be cleaned, obviously. It's not complete, but when you got a cover like that, it's too hard to pass up. I don't even know what the hell is missing. It's got the 3 characters, a couple stickers, the dice, the Zaxxon spinner. It's got the instruction manual, which is surprisingly bigger than I thought it would be. And then board game. So what it's missing is I don't know what you call them, if they're called tunnels or not, but they're like it's missing these towers, unfortunately, and this little Zaxxon bridge. So and I think I've come across this game once before and it wasn't complete either. Stupidly, I don't know why I didn't pick it up. Maybe it was more damaged or really bad condition, but I'll hold on to this for now, and hopefully at some point come across another one and hopefully be able to do a complete set. So that's it, guys. I got to get cracking and take care of this pile of garbage, but leave me a comment below. Tell me what you thought about some of these pickups. Yeah, just love to hear what you guys think. I don't know what else I need to say about it. If you enjoyed this video, please check out the previous ones. I usually do pickups once a week, depending how I feel, sometimes 2, and there's other videos as well. So be a subscriber, enjoy the content. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you again very soon.